The top 10 highest-paid NHL players in 2026. Ice, ego, and insane paychecks. Welcome to hockey's luxury suite. Hockey has always had a reputation for being the humble superstar sport. No wild touchdown dances, no courtside trash talk, just missing teeth, frozen beards, and a casual good shift after a war on ice. But make no mistake, the money has officially caught up. By 2026, the NHL's elite are no longer just playing for legacy, pride, or the love of the game. They're skating straight into 8-figure contracts, redefining what superstardom looks like in a league that once prided itself on quiet grinders. Today, we're counting down from number 1 to number 10, spotlighting the highest-paid NHL players of 2026. Not just their salaries, but who they are, why they're worth it, and what makes them special beyond the stat sheet. This isn't just a list. This is hockey royalty on payroll. Let's drop the puck. Number 1, Kirill Kaprizov. Age, 28. Citizenship, Russia. Team, Minnesota Wild. Estimated salary 2026, $17 million. Fun fact, he is the first player in NHL history to score 3 points and an overtime goal on his debut against the Los Angeles Kings in 2021. Kirill Kaprizov isn't just the highest-paid player in the NHL in 2026. He's proof that talent doesn't whisper, it kicks the door down. When Kaprizov arrived in the NHL, he didn't need a warm-up season. He didn't need time to adjust to the North American game. He showed up and immediately started embarrassing defenders like he'd been waiting his whole life for this moment. Minnesota didn't just pay him $17 million a year because he scores goals. They paid him because he transformed an entire franchise's identity. Before Kaprizov, the Wild were solid, respectable, and forgettable. After Kaprizov, they became must-watch television. His skating is explosive, his hands are silk, his confidence borders on arrogant, but backs it up every night. He can score from impossible angles, create space where none exists, and turn broken plays into highlights. At 28, he's in his absolute prime. Minnesota didn't just secure a superstar, they secured relevance. Number 2, Leon Draisaitl. Age, 30. Citizenship, Germany. Team, Edmonton Oilers. Estimated salary 2026, $14 million. Fun fact, he is the first German player to win the Art Ross Trophy as the leading point scorer in the NHL in 2020. Leon Draisaitl might be the most criminally underrated megastar in hockey, which is insane considering he's one of the most productive players of his generation. Yes, he plays alongside Connor McDavid. No, that does not mean he's a sidekick. Draisaitl is a dominant force on his own. He's big, powerful, technically brilliant, and deadly in all offensive situations. Power play, automatic. Even strength, elite. Late game pressure, he thrives in it. What makes Draisaitl special is his efficiency. He doesn't waste movement, he doesn't panic. He simply finds seams, finishes chances, and punishes mistakes. At 30, Draisaitl is still at the top of his game. Edmonton pays him $14 million because when the ice tightens and the stakes rise, he delivers.
3, Jack Eichel. Age, 29. Citizenship, United States. Team, Vegas Golden Knights. Estimated salary 2026, $13.5 million. Fun fact, he is the second freshman to win the Hobey Baker Award in 2015. Jack Eichel's career arc is the definition of redemption. Once labeled too talented to fail, his early NHL years were weighed down by injuries, tension, and unmet expectations that followed him every shift. The talent was obvious, but the circumstances never fully aligned. Vegas saw past the noise. They didn't trade for potential, they traded for belief. They trusted that with the right environment, responsibility, and freedom, Eichel would become the player many thought he could be, and it paid off. Eichel is now the engine of the Golden Knights. He's fast, creative, relentless, and finally playing without the constant pressure of proving himself. His two-way game has matured, his leadership has grown, and his confidence looks unshakable. At $13.5 million, Vegas isn't paying for hype or reputation. They're paying for a complete, battle-tested star, someone who's been through the fire, learned from it, and emerged sharper, tougher, and ready to lead when it matters most. 4, Austin Matthews. Age, 28. Citizenship, United States. Team, Toronto Maple Leafs. Estimated salary 2026, $13.25 million. Fun fact, he scored 4 goals on his NHL debut against the Ottawa Senators in 2016, making him the first to do so in modern NHL history. Austin Matthews is what happens when talent meets expectation and then actually exceeds it. Toronto is the most intense hockey market on earth, where every shift is analyzed, every missed chance is debated, and every scoring drought feels like a crisis. And Matthews, he doesn't flinch. He leans into the pressure and makes it fuel. He's a pure goal scorer in an era obsessed with speed and highlight playmaking. His release is lightning quick and deceptive, his positioning around the net is elite, and he seems to score from spots goalies swear were covered. Even when he's not on the score sheet, his presence alone forces defenses to collapse and adjust. Toronto pays him $13.25 million because franchise players aren't cheap, and Matthews isn't just part of the Maple Leafs' identity. He is the franchise, the standard, and the face of their championship ambitions. 5. Nathan MacKinnon. Age, 30. Citizenship, Canada. Team, Colorado Avalanche. Estimated salary 2026, $12.6 million. Fun fact, he is the youngest player in Avalanche history to record a hat trick in a 5-4 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2015. Nathan MacKinnon plays hockey like it's a personal vendetta. Every shift is violent speed, every rush is explosive, every playoff series feels like he's personally offended by the opposing defense dared to stand in his way. MacKinnon's work ethic is legendary across the league. His training routines are ruthless, his standards are unforgiving, and his drive to dominate never takes a night off. He drags teammates into the fight simply by how hard he competes, setting a tone that's impossible to ignore. Colorado pays him because intensity like that doesn't come often. And when it does, when you find a player who combines elite talent with relentless obsession, you don't hesitate. You build everything around it and let him set the standard for the entire franchise.
6. Connor McDavid. Age, 29. Citizenship, Canada. Team, Edmonton Oilers. Estimated salary 2026, $12.5 million. Fun fact, he is the youngest captain in NHL history, 2016 at 19 years old. Connor McDavid doesn't need explanation, but he absolutely deserves appreciation. He is speed, he is vision, he is inevitability. When he's on the ice, the game bends around him, forcing everyone else to react instead of initiate. McDavid plays at a tempo others physically cannot match. His acceleration is unfair, his puck control at full speed is unreal, and his decision-making happens faster than defenders can process. Opponents often know exactly what he's about to do and still can't stop it. What separates McDavid even more is how effortless he makes dominance look. There's no wasted motion, no panic, just precision executed at warp speed. At $12.5 million, McDavid might actually be underpaid for what he brings to the league. Not just production, but a standard of excellence that redefines what's possible in modern hockey. 7. Kyle Connor. Age, 30. Citizenship, United States. Team, Winnipeg Jets. Estimated salary, 2026, $12 million. Fun fact, he finished his rookie season as the NHL's leading rookie goal scorer with 31 goals, but did not win the Calder Memorial Award, NHL's top rookie award. Kyle Connor is a sniper in the purest sense, efficient, deadly, and utterly ruthless when given even a split second. He doesn't rely on flashy dekes or highlight reel flair. His game is built on timing, positioning, and a lightning-quick release that goalies barely see before the puck is already behind them. Give Connor a little space and it's automatic. He finds soft spots in coverage, slips away from defenders, and finishes with cold-blooded precision. Night after night, he turns half chances into goals and quiet shifts into scoreboard damage. Winnipeg pays him $12 million because goals change games, and Kyle Connor doesn't score them occasionally. He scores them in bulk, consistently, and when the Jets need them most. 8. Mitch Marner. Age, 28. Citizenship, Canada. Team, Vegas Golden Knights. Estimated salary, 2026, $12 million. Fun fact, he is the second player ever to win a Memorial Cup, a Stafford Smythe Memorial Trophy, CHL Player of the Year, a League MVP trophy, Rit Tilson Trophy, and a League Playoff MVP trophy, Wayne Gretzky '99 award, in the same season. Mitch Marner is creativity personified, the kind of player who turns broken plays into highlight reels. His vision is ridiculous, his hands are outrageous, his hockey IQ is elite. He sees passing lanes that shouldn't exist and delivers the puck with perfect timing, often leaving defenders frozen and goalies guessing. Marner doesn't just rack up points, he controls tempo. He dictates how a game flows, slows things down when needed, and accelerates chaos in the offensive zone. Whether it's a no-look assist or a clutch play late in the third, he thrives under pressure. Vegas pays him for offense, intelligence, and that touch of magic that can flip a tight playoff game in seconds, the kind you simply can't teach.
9. Mikko Rantanen. Age, 29. Citizenship, Finland. Team, Dallas Star. Estimated salary, 2026, $12 million. Fun fact, he's the third Finn to break the 50-goal mark in an NHL regular season. Rantanen is power and finesse combined, a rare blend that makes him a nightmare for defenders on any given night. He uses his big body to shield the puck, win battles along the boards, and muscle his way into scoring areas. But once the puck is on his stick, the touch is surprisingly delicate. Soft hands, elite finishing, calm under pressure. Rantanen doesn't force plays, he completes them. Whether it's burying chances in tight spaces or setting the tone in big games, he delivers with consistency. Dallas knows exactly what they're paying for. A dependable star who shows up night after night, produces when it matters most, and brings reliability at the absolute highest level of the game. 10. Elias Pettersson. Age, 27. Citizenship, Sweden. Team, Vancouver Canucks. Estimated salary, 2026, $11.6 million. Fun fact, he stopped playing soccer at 13 to focus on hockey. Elias Pettersson is proof that sacrifice creates greatness. At just 13, he made a life-defining choice, walking away from soccer to fully commit to hockey, long before the spotlight or the money were guaranteed. That early decision shaped the calm, disciplined competitor fans see today. Pettersson plays the game with rare elegance, elite hockey IQ, and a quiet confidence that never looks rushed. He reads plays seconds ahead, glides through traffic with ease, and delivers in big moments without theatrics. At just 27, he hasn't peaked yet. He's still evolving, still sharpening his edge. Vancouver's $11.6 million investment isn't just about what Pettersson is right now. It's a bet on what he's becoming. The face of the franchise, a long-term leader, and a player capable of carrying the Canucks into their next era of dominance. Final buzzer, hockey's new money era. The days of hockey's quiet superstars are over. These players aren't just elite, they're valuable. They sell tickets, jerseys, hope, and belief. They define eras, reshape franchises, and push the league forward. And if this is what the NHL looks like in 2026, the future is fast, fearless, and very expensive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe for more elite sports money breakdowns, comment which contract surprised you the most. Until next time, keep your skates sharp and your ambitions expensive.